Hey, what's up guys, it's Card Shuffler 99 here, and today we're going to be revealing for you guys Shin Lim's final card trick on America's Got Talent. This was his final act, and right after he performed this trick, he actually won America's Got Talent. He won $1 million, so big congratulations to Shin Lim himself, being the second magician to win America's Got Talent. Now guys, we are going to be piecing this together. If you haven't seen the actual trick, he performed this in his final act on America's Got Talent as well as on The Ellen Show. So we will put a link down in the description so you guys can go check out the performance. Come back here and make sure you guys watch the reveal. Now, we do have a giveaway on the channel. We're giving away 10 decks of Amazon, or 10 decks of cards, as well as 5 $10 Amazon gift cards. All you have to do to enter is like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you guys like about the video or the trick down in the comment section below, and make sure you guys have your post notifications turned on. Now, special thanks to Amazon. Thanks to Amazon, we have our very own link down in the description, amazon.com/shop/cardshuffler99. Basically, you guys can go onto that link, purchase anything you guys want off of Amazon. We do have our product recommendations there as well, if you guys want to check that out. But anyway, let's get straight into teaching you guys how to do Shin Lim's final card trick.
All right, so we're going to use the same exact cards that Shin Lim used. So we're going to use the Jack of Clubs as the selection, but he did not force the cards, which is really important to know. It was actually a free selection. He could have selected any other card or said stop wherever, but the important part is that Shin Lim found a way to peek at that card. So I'm going to show you what Shin Lim did and other ways you could possibly do it. If you know any peeks or ways to peek at a card like this, you can do anything you want, but you have to find out what card the spectator selects. So what Shin Lim did is he didn't have a break, but he went through the cards like this, and what he does is he goes through the cards and he says stop wherever, right? Now he stops on the Jack of Clubs, right? And what happens is he's gonna, after he shows the Jack of Clubs, right, he's gonna get a break right where the Jack of Clubs is. All right, so right where the Jack of Clubs, or he could have said stop anywhere. So he's going through, right? He shows him the card. He gets a break at the Jack of Clubs. And what he's going to do here is he's going to find a way to peek at the card. You'll notice he turns his hand over like this, right? Which is enough time for him to peek at the Jack of Clubs. So he's a break here. He's going to turn the deck over, right? He's going to be able to peek at the selection. Now, he actually flips the deck in his hands. Because I'm a lefty, the pips don't show for me, so I'm going to do it as if I was a righty. So what it would look like as a righty. So I'm here. I have my break. And let's say they said stop at the 5 of hearts, right? They said stop at the 5 of hearts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a break, right? And then I'm going to flip. What he does is he flips the card over like this and hands it to the spectator. So what this allows him to do is when he's in this position right here, he can actually see what card the spectator is selecting. Now, another way you can go about this is because I'm a lefty. So if you're any lefties out there, you won't be able to do that because the pips are on the opposite side. So when you're doing it, you can't really see the cards. So that's why it doesn't work for me. But if you want to do it another way, you can have them select any cards that they go through. Let's just go with the Jack of Clubs again. You put it in the deck, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to do a side angle jog. So you're going to put your middle finger and thumb right here. You're going to push straight down. And then with your pinky, you're going to straighten out the card. Now, when you do that, what you can do is you can flip over the cards like this, and you'll get a nice good peek at the selection because it's going to be sticking out just like that. From there, you do this, and you push the selection in. And you don't need a break because you'll see a little bit later in the trick. But anyways, it doesn't matter how you do it. You just need to know what card the spectator selects. From there, it can go anywhere into the middle of the deck. Once again, you can side angle jog it, right? Put it out to the side. That's a little exaggerated. Find out what the card is. Push it in while you turn it over. And you can know exactly what card the spectator selects. So from here, Shin is going to make 4 piles. Now, what he's going to do is he's looking for the jacks. So he's spreading through the deck here, and he's looking for the jacks. And he's going to say, I'm not great at math, which is going to be an excuse for not having equal piles. So every time he sees a jack, he's going to put it at the top of the pile like this. So he sees the first jack because he peeked at the card, whatever card they select. You're going to find all 4 of a kind, right? Place it down. You're going to go through the next. He's like, I'm not good at math, right? And, you know, clearly it's not 13 cards per a pile, but he's going to change that in the end. Now, he is going to make note of where the Jack of Clubs is, because that's an important piece of the trick. So, he's going to remember that the Jack of Clubs is in the third pile, or, you know, one with the 5 of Clubs. He's going to go through. He's going to find the last Jack. There it is. Right, he's going to say, I'm going to try to even out the piles here. Maybe put some cards. He might move some around. But it doesn't matter what he does, as long as he does two things. He has a Jack on the bottom of each pile, and he knows where the Jack of Clubs is. So I know the Jack of Clubs is right here, right? And the other Jacks, it doesn't really matter where they are. He's going to turn them over, right? And he's going to remember exactly where the Jack of Clubs is, which is right here. So after this, what he's going to do is he's going to have the guy choose which pile goes to who. Now, this is a magician's choice. No matter what happens, the Jack of Clubs is going to go to the spectator who chooses the card. So, as a magician, if you're performing this, you're going to make the spectator who chose the Jack of Clubs or whatever, they're going to get that pile. So, it's a little more magical if you would like to say that. So, he chose this pile. You're going to say, all right, give it to someone else, right? Someone else gets it. Let's say he chose this pile, right? Give it to someone else. Right, and then you're left with two piles. You're going to say, choose one. So if he chooses like this one, for example, you say, all right, that's yours. This will be mine. Or if he says, I choose this one, you'll be like, all right, I'll take it. Or or another random person takes it, and this one will be yours. So as long as the spectator who chooses the Jack of Clubs gets the Jack of Clubs, then you are in good shape. So from here, right, we have 4 spectators. And you have 4 piles, and you need to know which one has the Jack of Clubs, which is the spectator who chose it. So from here, what he's going to say is he's going to ask them to deal the cards down. Now, every spectator deals down 1 card, right? Every spectator will deal down 1 card. So what happens is each and every one of the spectators deals down 1 card, and after they deal down 1 or 2, right, he's going to say, all right, now you can take cards from the middle or wherever you want, right? And then you can get rid of the other cards. So every spectator does this, right? They deal down the cards from the middle. Doesn't really matter. The rest of the cards don't matter. Just as long as they deal down, each spectator deals down 1 card, you're fine. Because that means the Jack is on the bottom of each pile. So we don't need these cards anymore. So what you're going to do from here is now a Jack is on the bottom of each pile. So what he's going to say now is Shin's going to say, let's burn some cards. So let's get rid of some. So what he's going to do is, because the Jack is on the bottom of each pile, as long as what he's going to do is he's going to say you can burn them, right? So what you're going to do is each spectator is going to burn the cards. So let's say they burn this one, right, this one, and you can stop burning them whenever you want. But since they have to burn them from the top, no matter what happens, the Jack is going to stay there, right? So no matter what, the Jack will always be on the bottom. So let's say this spectator only burns 1. This one wants to burn 1, maybe 3. As long as they don't deal down all the cards, they should be fine, right? So they burn these cards. So we get rid of these cards. And what each spectator is left with is a few cards on top with the Jacks on the bottom. So from what Shin does from here is he asks the spectators to count down the cards. Specifically, count down. And what that is going to do is, instead of just going 1, 2, he asks them to count them down, because what this does is it brings the Jack to the top of each and every one of the piles. So right here, right, 1, 2, right? Count the amount of cards you have. They'll bring the Jack to the top. Same thing over here. So count your cards, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Once again, brings the Jack to the top of each pile. And then from here, what he's going to do is he's going to say to the spectator, whoever selected the Jack of Clubs, hey, would you be amazed if the Jack, your selection, the Jack of Clubs, was on top of your pile? They're going to be like, yes, absolutely, right. They flip the Jack of Clubs over, and then from there, Shin reveals that on the top of the other piles, there's also a Jack. Now, once again, guys, there's no setup for this trick. You can do it with a shuffle deck. But the important part is, to do this trick, there has to be a 4 of a kind. So you have to make sure it's a full deck. Otherwise, the trick won't work because you only have 3 cards. But anyways, Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Card Shuffler 99. Peace out.